And good morning, people. Welcome back to the Legend of Dragoon. We've saved Princess Emil, but we haven't retrieved... Well, we didn't save the moon dagger from being stolen by Lennis, the person who was impersonating the princess. So we need to go after her. She can fly, which is a bit of a problem, but according to Zio, we should be able to catch her on a ship. How does that work? Well, the ship just happens to be going in the same direction. Maybe. So we need to head back to Donau, which means the passing through the Barrens for the 6th time. So I'll meet you in Donau. I need to rest and sort of prepare a little bit. Actually, do I need much? I'll have a look. So here we are back in Donau, the Flower City. Again. Wonder how our newlyweds are. Good to see they're doing well. But we are here for another reason. We need to get down to the docks. Has the items changed? I doubt it, but let's have a look anyway. They have not. Okay, good. Good to know. I get the feeling that there is something extra that goes there, but it might not be until a lot later. We'll see. But we need to head over to the docks. We've got a ship waiting for us. Well, I say a ship, but I think the term ironclad sort of comes to mind more. There's a lot of things bigger than you, Kongol, but I guess seeing the ship this close for the first time, yeah. That start, yep. Kayla, one of the crew members on the Queen's Fury. Queen Fury, not Queen's. Got to get that right. Basically, the go-getter of the crew, I believe. And from this sort of dialogue, you can guess what type of person Commodore Pula is. Yeah, he's very much a romantic of the sea. We are the ones. We're not just guests though, we're here for a very big reason. We are after Lennis. The only thing left is to get on board. So, are we ready to go? Yeah, no time I'm wasting. Let's get moving. The longer we wait, well, Lennis doesn't exactly get any further away, but let's just say she does. Welcome aboard the Queen Fury, though. Queen Fury is one of those unique bits of the game. There's nothing that really happens here. There honestly isn't. It's all very peaceful. Rose is up high on the lookout. Shana's singing with the birds. Pondering over what happened to get her this far. Still many things that we don't know about, though. Moon that never sets. Virage. No, Dart's not the sort of person to laugh at you. He will listen. He does that. Where did he go? And yeah, we are literally controlling Shana. Shana alone. It's very peaceful. We're not going to be getting into any fights. But yeah, we're running around Shana for a bit. Yeah, I am going to save. Mostly so I can get all of the interactions, because yeah, everyone is on their own, just like Shana is and Rose that we saw. We get to interact with everyone as Shana. And if I remember correctly, well, we can pick up Stardust. There's 2 on the boat, I believe. I know that one because it's the engine room. Get hit by the fire, common thing. I'm not entirely certain where the other one is. I think it's in one of the lockers. There's Albert. Fair enough. No, we do have one romantic in Commodore Paula. Well, we've sort of got one in the party, and Albert as well. Um, is it in here or? No, I'm pretty sure it's the lockers up here with Meru. Or not. That sounds like you, Meru. Pillow fight. Well, compared to you, maybe a little bit, but Shana's got her own sort of likes, I guess you could say. There is a mini game here. And it's by this person here. Is there any reason to do this? Absolutely not. Basically, you chop vegetables. That's it. It's his passion, it's his life, it's his work. That's because he's a cook. Basically, we press the button a number of times, we chop vegetables. Each vegetable has their own number of chops that you need, and the one that chops the most vegetables wins. You can't keep mashing, because if you do, the vegetables don't come quick enough. Basically, chop the amount of times, wait for the next one, chop the amount of times. Carrots 3, those turnips, radishes are 5. These big things are 7, and those are 1, the green things. So why don't you why should you not really do this? Well, for one, it's pretty boring. You're pressing a button. Also, if you do, you notice he's going slower bringing it in. So there's no point. It slows him down because he's worried for his life. Because you're chopping so hard. So 40 pieces on my side to 37 on his. If you tie with the amount of pieces, is how many times you chopped. So basically I've just spent a minute pressing a button for one gold. You can beat your record as many times as you want. You will only get 1 gold. So, yeah. We haven't really found a mini game that's really that rewarding yet, have we, in this game? Anyways, let's continue searching around. There's Hashel. We'll talk to him in a moment. I want to go up to the back area. We know where Rose is. The only one we're missing is Dart, isn't it? Mostly I want to go back this way because I think this is the engine room and this might be where the last Stardust is. I think it's in the far of the furnace down there. Maybe not. Where is this second Stardust? I know it's around this place somewhere. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it's on the pipe for some reason. Not what I normally expect, but yeah. There's our 2 Stardust. So we are done with that. Hashel. He's thinking. There's Dart. Up near Commodore Pooler. But first let's go up and speak to Rose. Not really, but just to talk maybe. Not really your style though. Thinking about Dart? Why Dart? Who are you and what have you done with Rose? I don't expect jokes from Rose, really, ever, but it might just be me, but she seems to be loosening up. It's subtle, but you can probably see it from how she was at the start of the game. Dart. Dart? Would you like to say anything? There's a lot to think about. Friendship, love, life, and man's romance. Paula, I don't think Shana understands too much. Dart's heart is wandering in the ocean. Oh, there you are, Dart. You've finally come round and noticed us. The past and the future. About you both as children and where your future leads. Where will you be? The answer for Shana is exactly that, right next to Dart. And off she goes. If you don't swim against waves and just enjoy it, you will overcome it. Sometimes good, but listen to others. Your way will open up. Shana was right about one thing though. He's thinking about the black monster. Maybe Rose would know. Well, we know where Rose is, but let's go talk to others. And yes, we're back to Dart. So essentially I'm just going to run around, talk to everyone, and show the interactions, then go over to Rose. It's not much, but if I can go downstairs, when do you normally get a chance to just sit back and talk to your companions in this game? You don't. And Rose. There you are. It's about the black monster. Do you happen to know anything about this? You've heard the stories that Dart's given, but you haven't really ever given your input. But you don't have anything really to tell us. what is Dart going to do when he catches the black monster? That's a good question, actually. Dart's been thinking about it a lot, and is revenge enough now? No, not from what he's learnt from Lavitz and Graham back quite a while ago now. Dart doesn't really know what to do now, or what he's going to do. He just wants to know what the black monster is. Let's face it, we've heard the legend that every 108 years, what is promised to be the salvation ends up being the black monster descending and wreaking havoc. What is he? An emblem of destruction? Just pure barbaric cruelty? Is he something more? We don't know what the black monster is. You can tell us one thing. The source of the power of the Dragoons. War is not in human nature. Humans fight by making themselves enter insanity. To a point, that's correct. To a point. There's a lot more to it than that. Fighting may be more in human nature, but it's more that's a will to survive. Yeah, we'll go with humans have human nature is the will to survive. Fighting is just a path on that, and to do that they enter insanity. What is insanity? Well, it's a single-minded purpose. To survive. In that particular case. There's a lot more to it on other ways, but if it's to fight, you are entering that fight to win. You are entering that fight to come out of it as the victor. And the Dragoon spirit is just a tool to amplify that insanity. Remember, when you enter a Dragoon form in battle, there is no turning back. There is no retreat. There is no defend. You are single-minded purpose to fight. Through your actual attacks or your magic. Yes, there is healing magic on the White Silver Dragoon, or the defensive magic on the Jade Dragoon. But they are there to just make you fight more. Oh, you've been healed up to full. Let's go all out. Oh, I'm taking half damage. I can fight harder and not worry. They remove barriers and allow you to fight full out. That's what they're there for. That's what the Dragoon spirit is. It is a tool to make you fight. One day something will happen and maybe you won't be able to hold back your insanity, that fighting drive. Will you be able to endure it? Who knows? We'll worry about that in the future though. The journey to pursue the Black Monster will continue at some point. He'll find his answer then. Until that point, he'll continue to think. And now we get to be Rose for a while. Yeah, so we're cycling through our characters, cycling through them and speaking to everyone. Yes, there's a route, and yeah, I'm going to talk to everyone because why not? So next time, let's see what everyone else has to say to the teammates. We don't get a chance to do this. This is our only time that it will happen in the game. Let's enjoy it. Let's run around with our own team for once. Until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.